Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a call if you guys are looking to improve your credit score, lower your car payment, buy a car, trade in a car. If you're looking to purchase your first home, if you're looking to purchase a rental property, we can help you. Give us a call today, 877-205-7771. Talk to you guys soon, and thanks again.
Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of A50 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to talk about the importance of removing fraud alerts from your credit report. Some of you all may not even know that fraud alerts are even on your credit report, and it normally comes from working with a credit repair company or getting advice on trying to dispute certain items or whatever the case is, right? A lot of times when we're working with clients, we see that they have fraud alerts on their credit reports, and a lot of times they don't know about them. So let me break down what a fraud alert is. A fraud alert was, fraud alerts in general were created specifically for what the name is, to let companies know if they wanted to run credit or if they were to pull your credit report, that there has been a previous case of some type of fraud. And what they do is they put an alert on your credit report in hopes that the person that committed the fraud, it has a harder time trying to open up an account in your name. Now, the difference between a fraud alert and a freeze, the credit report can't even get pulled. With the fraud alert, the credit report can get pulled, but that's going to be in the description, and the lender or finance company will be able to see that. And you can see this as well, too, if you pull up your credit report. Unfortunately, on Credit Karma, it's not going to show on there because Credit Karma does not show consumer statements, okay? A consumer statement is where it's more of an explanation. You can add an explanation to your credit report at any time. But I'm gonna be honest with you, 80 to 90% of people that have fraud alerts really never had fraud on their credit reports. They just add that on their credit reports to try to make disputing items coming off a little bit easier. And again, there are some ways to make things, to make matters worse, I should say. For example, a lot of people that teach that practice that end up using the fraud alerts on their credit reports, whether it works or not for the disputing, that's up to you. But the problem is that people never turn off the fraud alert, and then at some point, now that your credit is higher, let's say if things work or you started building your credit and doing things the right way instead of trying to shortcut it. But again, I get it. We live in a microwave society, so a lot of people try to speed things up. I'm not saying that it works faster or that it hasn't. Based on my experience, I really haven't seen that much of a difference. But again, everyone's different. But either way, when you finally do start improving your credit score and that fraud alert is still on there, you're going to get denied, and it won't be because of your credit score. It's going to be because, again, they can't trust you. So it's easier for the company or the bank or finance company to deny you and actually ask you to show proof that you are who you say you are. So it's just going to make things a little bit more difficult later down the line. Again, we can't forget a couple different major things. If you haven't learned this on my channel already, banks do not care about what you've done in the past. They care what you've done in the most recent 3 to 6 months, a year maybe. But all the stuff everyone doesn't have perfect credit growing up, and people make mistakes, and banks understand that. Think about it. I always give this example. In 2008, a lot of people lost their homes. Well, people had to qualify for a home and own a home to lose a home. That means that people that had great credit eventually did not have the best credit. So you got to keep that in mind. Not everybody files bankruptcy and things of that sort, but at the same token, the bank has to be lenient on certain things. So sometimes we spend so much time trying to figure out ways to kind of shortcut the system, and you end up making things, making matters worse. I saw a credit report today where a person was working with the company, and they had actually did so much damage to her credit report that an account that should have been reporting on her credit report, to Equifax, it wasn't. It reported on TransUnion, it reported on Experian, and it wasn't reported on Equifax. And this wasn't like an auto loan through a credit union, which sometimes credit unions have relationships with different banks. It was, a major credit card company, okay? And it wasn't just that account, it was a couple other accounts, but they hit Equifax so hard that Equifax, they can't even trust this person anymore. Now, granted, I've never seen nothing like this before, but I've seen similar, but not whereas multiple upon multiple accounts that should be reporting and it's not. And because of that, that particular Equifax credit report is now 70 to 100 points lower than the other credit reports TransUnion experienced. So of course everyone's situation is not like that, but again, I get clients all the time. They're in the 650, 700, 750s, and they can't even get approved for a credit card because they have a fraud alert. They can't get approved for a mortgage because they have a fraud alert. So you guys got to just take the time to remove this stuff. If they're going to add it, but then some people don't even know that it's even added on there. But if you ever get the advice to add it and do whatever you want to do, that's up to you. But just do understand that at some point, of course, you're going to need credit. You're going to need to apply for credit, I should say. And then when that time comes, you just got to make sure that you don't have that that fraud alert on there. And if you're not sure if you have a fraud alert on your credit report, you can either order a report from MyFICO.com. You can go to annualcreditreport.com. You can go there once a year. MyFICO is going to cost you money. I believe you can actually see it on freecreditscore.com as well too. And just trying to think of the free ways to do it. But if you don't mind paying some money, MyFICO will most definitely show you your consumer statements, as well as annualcreditreport.com and all these other platforms that are out there. Some of them will do it, but those are the main ones that you most definitely want to get the right information from. So, but either way, if you guys like this video, like it. If you want to share it, share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe, as we have nothing but great content on the way. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.